I was just telling somebody that there's a YouTube up where we discovered Orleans playing Still the One on Solid Gold in 1982.
No kidding, 82.
And, you know, of course, it's a lip sync show for the beginning, and then Marilyn McCoo is like gabbing over the entire solo about what's coming up on the show, and the dancers are all like this. It's just kind of silly.
And you need some of that fun, that silliness in life, right? Life's too serious. Do you find life serious?
No, really. No. You can't take anything we're doing on the road too seriously, otherwise you'd be in tears.
Do you work out regularly? You like reading and writing?
He's a reader and a runner. Yeah.
And a runner. I got to figure you were a runner.
Yeah, I run 5K at least 3 times a week if I can.
See that?
Later on.
You see that? So there is something to that working out element of your life makes you a better performer. You agree?
Yeah, well, it's just by necessity, really.
Especially as a drummer. It's very difficult.
I know my producer, Jim Petrecca, wanted to add a couple
a
words.
lot of the people that listen to the program Friday night, the show that you called in on, you played a song that's very rarely played by Orleans that night, and everybody wants to keep hearing it over and over again. Do you recollect?
That's probably the YouTube video that I played for Lance a couple of times. He says he only sold a couple of 100 copies of that.
Yeah.
So, but I got a lot of response. 50 or 60 phone calls that night.
Love the song.
That song.
They found a YouTube of me doing Start From Where You Are solo. Live. It's a little dodgy, actually, but it was in the studio setting for this label that was doing all this positive music, but he played it, and then I got called in, so now I got to play it.
Well, so they can do things that other radio.
Up on iTunes?
I don't know.
It's going to be up on our video, I know on your YouTube video.
I have actually a better version I can give you if you can play it.
Could you?
Yeah.
Please, yeah.
It's going to get played.
You have it tonight?
Well,
bring it
I
tomorrow.
have it on my hard drive. We can download it also.
Certainly, we'd like to play that on Friday night.
It's a better rendition.
Well, certainly, we got so many cool and so many fun.
Who knew? Could be it.
Who knows what could be it? Well, what do you think, you just don't know, like, what could be the bestseller or what could be a hit. But when you think about it, you have some of the greatest music of all time, obviously, that's been played on the radio for so long, continues to be played. And of course, we're trying to keep AM radio alive, that we're doing this for several years now, and as Jim probably could tell you, we bring all the greatest groups and play their music and then talk about the music, because that's what people want to hear about. Otherwise, you're just playing the same 200, 500 songs on a radio station over and over again. So what's going on? Actually, probably not as many. You're actually right.
Some of them are on
right.
There's never been on rotation playlist.
Thank you. Anything else, Brad?
Thank you, Clear Channel.
Tonight.
Based on from the tour, you guys think you might do an album together with all of the artists?
No, that's way too complicated.
That's too complicated. That's not something that's
That would be like trying to herd cats, I think. It's enough like trying to herd cats as it is. And Lance is doing a very good job at that.
So
it kind of runs itself at this point.
So since there usually is an end to every interview or a beginning, the best way of ending this interview would be go around and just share anything you'd like to with our great audience tonight about your music, about your life, or anything that you want to tell us, or a question that I probably didn't ask you, or that probably other announcers have asked you already, something that maybe wasn't asked to you that comes up.
You know what, I want to thank you for not asking how the name of the band came around.
Thank you.
That's like enough of that.
You've heard that too long already.
Wait,
too many
it's a
years.
stupid story, and I don't want to tell it. How did the name of it?
So as we go around the room, as we conclude this moment, since I don't even believe that there is such thing as an ending anyway, maybe you disagree, Lane. What would you like to share with us tonight about the concert, or about some of the people you've met along the way in your life, or your late brother, Larry, or anybody else you'd like to say?
That's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of stuff. But I'll just shut my mouth now. Whatever comes out of your mouth is great.
I'm happy to be here with all these guys and sing with all these different acts, and I never thought when I was growing up listening to these guys play that I would actually be playing with them. And it's very gratifying and very exciting.
Thank you, Charlie.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun playing all the hits with the guys that actually create those hits. I have to say, it's great. And we've done a few of these, Orleans and Friends gigs, and, we've got there's a group of people that we work with regularly, like Robbie Dupree and John Cavity and people like that. They're all great, The camaraderie is a great thing, isn't it? It's really fun to work with these guys.
There's a lot of funny stuff that goes on.
Yes.
There's some interesting little backstabbing.
Give us one.
No, we can't be specific.
I want to be the guy who's not in the room.
Names have been changed. Protect the innocent. Names have been changed.
You just try to be there all the time, so they're not.
Why? How about a story from you?
Well, that's I think along the lines of what we're talking about. Between Orleans and Friends and this configuration and so many other things that we've all done with Orleans being the core band, if somebody were ever to put a list of all the headliners that we've worked with, it would just go on forever, from Taylor Dane to Brett Michaels to,
and there's a long list.
Mark McGrath,
Mark McGrath, Alex Reedwood Santana,
Jimmy Jameson,
Leslie West, Edgar Winter.
Yeah.
It goes on. It's incredible.
Volume very well. Todd Rutherford.
Todd, he has done it.
How about Joe Cocker?
Joe Cocker.
I never met Joe.
I worked with people who worked with him, but I wasn't in his team directly. I met him several times.
All right, anyone else you want to ask? Anyone that perhaps you would like to know if they've met someone interesting to you?
Have you played ever with Flo and Eddie?
Well, that's a good one.
That would be unique.
But I run into Mark in the airport. He teaches, Mark Bulmer, he teaches University level at Belmont in Nashville. He's a professor in his other life. He's there, hides his hair back.
How long have you lived in Nashville?
Coming up on 25 years.
It's a great city, great culture, great music, obviously.
It does have more and more culture, very cosmopolitan these days, and I've raised a couple of kids there, so I'm kind of rooted. I've been there longer than I've been anywhere else.
Where did you grow up?
Wayne and I come from Long Island. The band was out of Woodstock, New York, and then I left there in Nashville. I've actually been there longer than any of the other places. Even though I'm a New Yorker, you can't take that out of the cake.
Right. And you like the diner food in New Jersey?
Yeah, you can't. There's not really a diner in Nashville. There's like.
There's a place called Noshville, and nobody seems to understand it. It's a play on words for, for the Yiddish for food, which is nosh. Nobody in Nashville understands what Noshville is. Just people coming in out of town.
Do you like pastrami?
Yeah.
Pastrami? Even the cats in New York?
They can't find out.
I have, yeah.
Pretty good deli.
Harold's deli in New Jersey. I've been to a few. I've been to Carnegie Deli as well. We actually in a hotel around the corner.
Well, if you're in New York, you come to the radio station, I'll take you to Katz's Deli. Right. Or the Second Avenue Deli.
Oh, we digress. And Tempest Fusion. So we're going to wrap this up.
Tempest is definitely fugitive.
Oh, we're done? I didn't know we were done.
No, we're done.
We're signing on. Because the concert, we're signing off. Oh, we're signing back on in about an hour or less, because the big concert's upstairs. So thank you from the dressing room here at the wonderful concert hall. We are part of Mayo Performing Arts Center, and I want to thank you guys for being part of this wonderful program, part of the show, and part of this wonderful 5K.